So I'm just here right now in the office getting a little bit of work done, and I have talked to someone who was telling me about the fact that they are in college right now and they are not sure if it's the right time for them to start their content agency because they are very busy, the finals are coming up, and it's just not a good timing. And look, when I hear this or stuff like this from people, I get, how would I say it? Not annoyed by it, but I just start to feel a little bit of pity for that person. And the reason why is because if you think like this, right? If you think that you need to wait for like a perfect time, perfect opportunity for you to start the business, start the venture, whatever it is that you want to do, then you are actually never going to start it and get there. Because the thing is that the conditions for starting something are never going to be ideal, right? And am I flexing my view from the apartment? Absolutely, right? You can see this is the apartment I'm renting here in Dubai. And the reason I'm saying this, right, the reason I'm flexing a little bit, I usually don't do this, I swear, is because I looked back. Like yesterday I was having a conversation here with a friend of mine, smoking a nice little cigar, and we were kind of looking back on the past few years, right? And I looked back 4 years ago when I first started out online as a video editor. I was just literally editing Instagram shorts for like $13 a piece, right? And I was just thinking about how far I came in these past few years. At the same time, I feel like I'm progressing super slowly. Like there's so much to go. But as I was looking at this view, I was like, damn, this is pretty nice. And it's kind of trippy how far, again, everything has progressed. And I could have not done that have I told myself like, yeah, I'd like to start freelancing, but I'm very busy right now. I have exams, I have all this stuff, in school. And I just, again, it's just something I cannot wrap my head around, how you have people who are still young, they are in their 20s, whatever, and they're always using this excuse that it's not the right time right now. 3 months from now it's going to be ideal to start whatever it is that they want to do. And look, bro, the thing is that time is going to pass no matter whether you use it or not. Whether you are using time to your advantage because you are doing the things that are required of you to get to where you want to go, or you are just, living every single day and you're just letting the time pass you by and you're not really doing anything. Either ways, it's going to pass. And if you look back 1 year ago, probably not much changed. And probably you feel like that time went by pretty quickly, right? So if you don't want to have the same thing happen to you this year as well, and if you don't want to be coming back maybe to this video in 2025 in March and thinking like, bro, I am in the exact same spot that I was when I watched this video on YouTube and I really wish I have done something different this time, then I'm telling you to just go all in. Just cut out every other option and don't make excuses for the fact that you are busy. Don't make excuses about the fact that you have school going on, you have a job, any of those things. And I know it's like, you probably want to tell me like, Vince, yeah, it's fucking easy for you to say that because right now you don't have a job or you don't have school. But I started, video editing and I started like learning more about business and my entire journey while I was in high school, right? And basically I would like wake up around 4 to 5 a.m. We'd edit for like 3 hours before school. I would go to school. I would be there from 8 a.m. To, like 3 p.m., something like that. Get home at like 5. I would do the homework, whatever it is, right? And then after that, after like 6 p.m., I would edit until like 12, and I would learn. I would watch videos. I would read books. I would do all of this self-improvement stuff, and I didn't make excuses for it. Now, obviously, I know that everybody has different life situations, and I know that especially if you're someone maybe with a kid, right, and you have to provide for them, you have a full-time job, maybe you have 2 jobs, right? It's really difficult. But at the same time, so like I'm not telling you, this from a from a high horse that it's easy. Like, I know it's not. I know it's very difficult for everyone. But at the same time, if you don't do something about it, you will just have another year of nothing happening, right? You will have another year of no changes. So again, if you're watching this, it's your sign to go all in on whatever it is you want to do, because again, nobody's going to save you. That's the thing. Like, you need to realize at some point that nothing's going to change unless you are going to make a change. And no, you're not going to have someone come into your life and hand you $1 million for no reason. You're not going to have anyone coming to save you. The only person who can save you is yourself, and the only way that you can do it is by getting very clear on your goals, getting very clear on exactly what you are trying to do, breaking it down into simple steps, breaking it down into daily actions. You need to define, what is the type of person who would achieve my goal effortlessly, okay? You need to break it down to character traits and daily actions, and then what you need to do after that is literally just do those things every single day for a year, 2 years, 3 years consistently. So you attain the character first of a person who can achieve your goal, and then you will just basically naturally get the goal after that without you even having to try. That is kind of what I observed, is that the way you actually get an outcome is not necessarily by trying to get the outcome, right? It's by becoming the person who can achieve that outcome very easily, and just focusing on that, just focusing on attaining those character traits, doing those activities, and then the rest will follow along. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little rant. This is just for everyone who's following me, who's kind of delaying starting their thing, whatever it is that they want to start, and they are using these excuses. Because I want to leave you with this, right? It's actually the best to start when you are the most busy, because then everything after that is going to be easier. Okay, this really helped me a lot when I first thought about it this way. I was like, well, it's kind of tough to start an agency, a content agency, while I'm in school and while I have all these things going on, and I don't have that much time for sleep and all of that shit. But in the future, when I will be able to just focus on this full time instead, then it's going to be much easier compared to that. So I'm actually training in the winter, so when it's going to be summer, it will be way easier, right? So I think that's a good perspective on it, is that, hey, actually the best time to start is when you are the busiest, because then anything after that is going to be easier. And when you can only get things done when things are easy, when you can focus all your energy on it, and when you can go full time, whatever, then when things get hard, it's going to cripple you. So it's best to just start when things are already pretty hard and busy. So hope you found this video insightful. I'm just a random guy on YouTube, so again, take everything with a grain of salt, but I hope somebody found this helpful.